instead of just setting his movement speed to a certain amount, and it removes the capped movement speed. So if you're going items like drums and stuff like that, the percentage base can take you above what haste is. And since Darkseer has surge, it applies a massive percentage base movement speed buff. So Spearbreaker can effectively end up running at like 1500, 1600 movement speed while he's charging.
I love it. I cannot wait to see this.
And on top of that, his Greater Bash applies movement speed as damage, so he ends up with an insanely high damage nuke.
Now, to be... Okay, sorry, go ahead.
It hits everybody because, as he runs through, he bashes people.
True.
So.
I was going to say, though, Shadow Demon, not only is good with the disruption, though, but the Purge will... I assume it moves things off, obviously, like Surge and Ion Shell and Inkswell, so...
It does.
He throws it up on the target that you kind of dive in with before it connects, and all of a sudden, it's all gone. So there is that to keep in mind, but, obviously the idea that he can catch them in time / has it off cooldown is there too, but...
Yeah, getting an Ags on the Shadow Demon seems even more important now with all these buffs potentially coming out from Forward Gaming.
Do you mid Shadow Demon here? Is that strong?
I do not think so.
Radiant team
Van Puck. And Pugna.
Comfort hero for you are. He seems to be really just kind of always put on these tempo setters. Again, kind of playing that 4 Protect 1 style. Although I think this is going to be a very aggressive 4 Protect 1 style. As PA could get involved pretty early if he wants to.
No, with the buffs around, absolutely. So now J-Storm, thinking of what mid-hero, like what's a mid-hero that help against this chaos, essentially. There's the constant roam, and they're just going to run at you over and over again with the set abilities that we talked about. Also decent in the matchup against Pugna. There's a Mirana still there. Okay at handling it.
Kunkka. Yeah. Kunkka seems like a pretty good pick. Lots of mobility on the PA and the Darkseer and Spiritbreaker. Having the ability to bring them back into the fight gives them more team fight as well. Cleave, ignoring stuff like evasion is pretty useful as well. And I know that Bryle does play quite a bit of Kunkka, so seems like a pretty good pick.
Invoker. You may now select your heroes.
Right. Another Purge.
Yeah, that's true. Tornado. I didn't think about that one.
Almost certainly be a Quaswex.
Yeah, they do have some okay Sunstrike set up. Shadow Demon and even Chen, but I think the Quaswex probably going to get much more value out of here.
Yeah, and frankly, I think you need it against the Spiritbreaker. Although, PA is notoriously a counter to Invokers, so I think that... Do they put Resolution in the mid lane and run a safe lane Pugna? That's something that could happen.
Why not? I mean, that's the most radical thing ever. Yeah, if the matchup makes sense, then absolutely. If
honestly, maybe you just do a mid PA and put Yawar against Terrorblade.
Try to find him in that matchup, yeah. True. Because, Terrorblade's one that he doesn't mind. We saw last game against the PL, he was trying to find him and, eventually matched up against it. I said, against PA, probably a similar idea.
Although, I don't know. I feel like Spiritbreaker plus Darkseer sounds utterly brutal for Terrorblade to deal with in the lane as well, so... It doesn't really seem to be... I mean, that's the thing. You first pick Terrorblade, and they literally pick 4 heroes that are ownage against you. What do you expect?
And you have Chen support, who's, again, especially now with the nerf, like, what's the best creep that he can get early on? Like a Mud Golem, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Crowd control goes at least. So, not going to be the best. And so, it could be a struggle early game for that Terrorblade. But we're going to find out how it ultimately plays out now. Game number 2. It's a Sunstrike, I hear it. So he's going Exort.
You should have known better.
Interesting.
Initially.
At my hands is an honor.
Yeah. Again, the Sunstrike setup is there. And obviously with the Exort, ideally is laning phase will go a bit better. Maybe they almost expect Terrorblade to have that rough start, so they want Invoker to be more of that physical threat. Yeah, I don't know. I agree with you though. I do think Glossflex makes so much sense here.
I do put Resolution in the top lane. Happy to just have him farm Universe and Spearbreaker, of course, together. Karev is in the bottom lane, so they're trying to dodge. It's like set up the PA against the Terrorblade matchup.
Yeah, I wonder if Forward Gaming, the second they see this, they saw blue, whoever that was. Oh, Shadow Demon. They actually might have seen Terrorblade to move in. Maybe with the Shadow Demon, that's enough information for them.
Yeah, SVG are going all the way back to the tier 2, almost the tier 3, to try and scout out who's actually in this lane. See him with the ward that is indeed Forev here.
The battle begins.
Will he get the charge?
Oh, 3 for 1. Solid start for J-Storm.
Oh, 3 crits.
Good ability. All about the randomness. Theme of Dota lately, or Dota Universe even.
Interesting. Universe goes up to the top lane, so they are looking to put the Spiritbreaker Darkseer against this Terrorblade.
Oh, of course, but now you figure
Now
Terrorblade might
TPs.
TP.
Yeah.
But if he... Okay, he already... Oh, no, he got recalled. Okay.
Oh,
Right.
nice.
So they could do this, and now Darkseer TPs, then he just goes TP to the top lane. Meanwhile, back at the top lane, Milan, he's dead. He's Disruption, but 100% dead here. Trying to get it to PA, maybe? No. Close enough.
Quad lane, new strats.
Sometimes you gotta run quad lane.
And man, this is really, I mean, the Chen recall is a very nice tool when you're trying to get this lane swapped down correctly. But then, I mean, you've got Spiritbreaker. He's like, well, I don't need a TP. I'll be there in a second now.
Well, Universe is overstepped. He doesn't have Surge yet. You know, he's in trouble. Couple of crits.
Jesus.
Was that another 3 crits in a row?
Rev can't do anything except for crit, it seems like.
It is 80%, but still.
Mood, TP's to the top.
Yeah, so as expected, TP's to the top, and I kind of wonder if they just assume that he TP'd. That honestly might be the case. Almost forgetting about the whole new recall on Chen. But he's back to the top, and so Darkseer heading bottom right now, and he's just going to commit towards walking down there. So Spirit Breaker. So I think Forward Gaming's at a spot of let's just let it be at this point. MSS, he catches Shadow Demon with the Inkswell. Here comes Phantom Assassin with the dagger, trying to block him. His resolution, or move, excuse me, or resolution goes in and does get the kill. And now Moo's the one that has to be careful, trying to help save his support in the process.
Meanwhile, Yawar, pretty far ahead in the mid lane, has 4 denies, 13 CS to Invoker's 5. Abusing that Decrepify. None of the other core is really hitting creep so far, although Resolution is now catching up, along with Berev.
Yeah, that might be another argument, honestly, for the Colossal Wax. The fact he can't even really attack because of Decrepify. But we'll leave it. Berev, he's hitting Darkseer, yeah, just critting over and over again with that Drunken Brawler. He's manning up against the 2. I mean, he's essentially 1 versus 2ing right now, and it's working.
Yeah, they need a couple more levels on this Ion Shell to really threaten him.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, Chen's been using the Satyr to purge. So, is he going to try to go in again?
Nice.
Yeah, that's clever. He's going to go in and purge it off. Yeah. So he's been doing that a couple times now.
Nice. That is a really, really good use of the hero.
That is anti-Darkseer for sure. I mean, the cooldown's obviously... Well, yeah, no, it gets purged off again. He's out of mana now.
It's always been the strongest thing against the Darkseers if you have a purge. Kind of destroys the hero.
He's gonna keep it alive. Look at this micro from March showing off. Well played.
Gonna run it all the way back to the fountain, it looks like, and then recall it back to lane. Yeah.
Oh, there's another one right here though. Yeah, that's why this is able to go so well. I was kind of wondering, I'm like, you know what, the Ion Shell, you figure. Good, but nope, it's being purged off constantly. Smart. But Terrorblade, he is still finding himself in a very early recovering state because of the bit of the swapping that happened. So Phantom Assassin, of course, like in her state right now. That middle matchup, I look back at that though too. Yeah, he's basically doubling the CS of Invoker at this point. 7 denies to 1 as well. Pretty good. Milan's got 3 stacks of poison on Resolution meanwhile, but by himself he's not going to get it.
Only level 1 Shadow Poison. And Rezo hasn't picked up a stick yet, which is a little surprising, but I'm sure
that's Pidgey's coming mid. Charge hits, gonna see the combo. Oh, yeah, very well timed Cold Snap. Played by Bryle. Doesn't have his Wex yet, so no Ghost Walk. Didn't need it there. He honestly against a Spirit Breaker, he probably at least needs that 1 point of Wex, maybe next level. Tornado,
oh, nice.
Ghost Walk.
So, Chen, March, has given control of this Satyr Creep to Forev. So Forev is microing the Satyr Creep.
Okay.
And just playing with it while March goes to the top lane and plays with his other stuff.
What is happening in the middle lane? Bryle's gonna live. They're just going back and forth. Spirit Breaker being run down, the 3 poisons get the kill from Shadow Demon. And now Yawar, he committed pretty deep for this. He does have a haste rune. Using those bottle charges and runs away. Bryle knows how to play Invoker, that's for sure. He's had a couple of already big plays on his part. Staying alive barely there.
It's definitely one of his signature heroes, and you would imagine he's probably played it in just about every matchup possible, so yeah. Despite the fact that it's not the best matchup in the early game, didn't go perfectly for him, he's going to be just fine.
But that is clever what you're suggesting, using that Satyr to just constantly purge and giving him the control up for Rev, letting him solo. This Brewmaster, he's gonna have double bracer. It looks like he's going for early on. Top lane though, they're fighting back and forth. Moo chasing after MSS. Resolution does have 3 stacks of the poison on him, and now they focus attention onto him. 4 stacks. And the 5 stacks is a heavy burst. Milan tries to land it, but he misses. Let that wear off and be fine, but essentially now a tri-lane up here as March. Still level 1 though on the Holy Persuasion, so he doesn't actually have another creep. He's just using the Divine Favor right now.
Yeah, out of all of this, Forev definitely having the best laning stage on his team. Already level 6. This Perch Creep is doing mad work.
That disruption, once again, the save as expected. Good heal coming out, but it's not going to be enough in the end, it looks like. Divine Favor doing work, but not enough.
Yet your fail lives on.
Back to quad laning in the top lane here.
Yeah. I think Phil's Terrorblade. Pogano roams back to the middle lane now. You know, he's obviously doing very well still in the middle lane.
Radiant's top tower is under
Biggest steal. But I suppose it's... Go ahead.
I say Bryle happy to get a little bit of space, a little bit of breathing room, starting to catch up in CS.
And he does get the Wex now too. But yeah, back to the Brewmaster, you know, what impact, how does he use this early farm now is the question, right? Where he's gonna go, I mean, he might just actually go right into Blink next. The way he's sitting on 1,500 gold right now makes me believe that. Back to the top lane again. Terrorblade's in trouble. Disruption not going to be used just yet. He's still holding it, but his silence comes out from Grimstroke. MSS. Clutch play there, and now Milan hoping for a turn at least on a Resolution. He gets 3 stacks. A Sunstrike, it doesn't even need it. Forev gets credit for the kill as he runs in with his Primal Split. Gonna help to take out Spirit Breaker as well, looks like.
Puggy too.
And he finds it for the double kill, and he wants to find Pug now. Lifts him up. Gonna bring him down. Milan's heading over. Stack, poison stack a little too early right there. Silence on top in the drain life as well. Might at least kill the Shadow Demon. Yes, he does, but you are very likely dead after the fact. As you see right there, so clash back and forth. The Brewmaster definitely making use of the early levels at least with that rotation.
Really good rotation. Much better first use of the Brew Split than last game. And buying Moo, a little bit of space. He's only at 32 CS though, so he has some catching up to do, but hey, that's what Terrorblade does.
I bet Invoker's loving this too. Once again, more freedom as Pugno's trying to get involved with the team. So Invoker just pushes out the middle, heading over to the Arcane Rune. Unfortunately for him, Spirit Breaker's there. Snatch it right in front of him. But Darkseer, a little more comfortable now down here. I assume the Satyr's dead by now. Like, it's not here anymore. So he is putting on the Iron Shell.
No, it is. It's in the mid lane. It's walking down.
Oh, never mind. It's still here. How about that? Hello, guy. Shadow Demon, you're probably dead. Disruption. He's timing that Disruption very well with the Ink Swell. He hasn't really hit yet, it feels like, but again, in that case, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, a little disappointed we haven't gotten to see this Darkseer Spirit Breaker combo together yet, but I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah,
and Yawar rotates to the bottom lane. Gonna start pressuring this tower, but this purge creep, man, just putting so much work.
Rev running away, Drunken Brawler helping things out. Here comes Brother with a TP and the meter comes down. Universe gonna get crit down as well. Rev turns on him, and now Yawar having to just run away. Again, the crit's coming into play, but again, good rotation from Invoker as well.
Dire are scanning.
Team support. Grimstork will take over middle in the meantime, but Brewmaster continues to be top farm, and that Vlad's pick up. And he already has coming back towards the top. No, he's going to TP elsewhere. He does have his primal split ready.
Yawar gets caught by Bryle.
Back to the top lane, they kill March. Shadow Demon daggers in. There's a surge as well as the Ion Shell. So Milan throws out Disruption offensively. He knows he's dead though. Soul Catcher's not going to do much. Bounty coming up. SVG bashes away, picks it up, goes with the TP play.
The crits, every single hit is just 200, 300 damage from Forev.
It might as well be 100%.
What the heck?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Pretty absurd. Bugnose coming down the bottom. At least wants to get some tower pressure down here, I suppose. But Terrorblade, how is he farming? He's got the triple Wraith Band. So again, making the recovery. What about PA? She is going to Battle Fury. Always curious about that. And triple Wraith Band power chest. The PA's queued up at least. They're going for Brow once again. He has the Ghost Walk invoked. And no vision.
What? How do you
no
charge
dust.
in with no dust?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Dire's top
Does
tower is
Grimstork
under
have
attack.
anything? No, yeah, they don't have any detection, so I mean, that was never going to work.
Immediate smoke. They're gonna go try and find Bryle, knowing that Ghost Walk is down for a few
Dire's
more
top
seconds.
tower has fallen.
But this is a very forced move, and he seems to know.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah, he's
attack.
definitely playing like he knows. There we go, baby. Zoom, zoom, zoom. SVG, but he's going to get hurt.
Another crit! 400 damage!
Oh, as pretty as that was initially, too much of a dive in. Yeah, you could tell Brown knew something was still up and just so quick to react with the cold snaps. And Resolution top lane, the recall in with Forev, by the way. I feel like he's all over the place. I keep forgetting that they have a Chen recalling constantly. So Forev's just moving around the map like crazy. Not going to get the kill on PA, but they're going to deal plenty of damage to this top tier 2 tower. But SVG wants to go in. Universe has a surge to go, has a wall as well. See if that comes into play. March just keeps on running away though. Universe surging himself out. Forev still has Primal Split. They want the tower kill. Not easy to defend. Grimstork TPing in. They already used the fortification, so nice tonight. Last second, he cuts the soul by that's with Illusion, but they should be able to confirm. No, he gets Primal Split off in time. Not enough upfront damage, so he Primal Splits defensively. Don't think anything is going to come of it in terms of a kill.
Tower is under attack.
No, they may just kind of camp the Earth Brewing.
There we go, comes back together. Throws up the Divine Favor. That regen, not enough though. They will eventually get the
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
kill. Okay. Whew, I was worried for their sake for a second again.
And they gave it to Resolution, so he's pretty happy about that. Still going for the Battle Fury. I think that was kind of important. It relieves a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, the idea that the game continues on, and obviously you're still feeling very good with the Battle Fury Farm PA.
Yawar is probably dead in the mid lane here.
Charge is coming in, Yawar. It is not enough damage,
sliver of
actually.
health.
Okay, never mind. He is dead. The Purge. Milan will finish the job. Yeah,
Yawar's really fallen off after that good laning stage against the Invoker.
dude. Okay, so sorry, I don't like that dude, but Chen. It's really fun seeing March play Chen like this because he's playing more of a recall bot than anything. Like, he has level 1 Holy Persuasion. He doesn't care about... This isn't the old school Chen. He doesn't care about controlling creeps, really. He's basically just porting Forev everywhere. And he does it again down here at the bottom lane. He finds another Satyr Banisher, by the way. And he's going to try to kill Darkseer with it, with Brewmaster. Purge?
Yeah.
Oh, it's out of range.
I would say that Forev is the strongest hero on the map at the moment, and so March really just... Oh, he brings Bryle down. Yeah, this is really cool. It's a totally different style of Chen we've ever seen before. And I mean, it's paying off. They're just finding pickoffs. It's like having relocate on, what is the cooldown? Like 15 seconds?
That's pretty short. That is really short, yeah. What was recall before that? I feel like it was at least 60 seconds. God, I'm not sure exactly what it was, but maybe it wasn't that long. Anyways, no, it definitely wasn't that long. It was actually, maybe it was around the same. But yeah, it's 15-second cooldown, pretty low, and March is most certainly making the most of it. He's even leveling up Penitence over Holy Persuasion, so like I said, it just goes back to he's not this old school chin anymore. All about the creeps and pushing. He's about supporting and sending you to locations you want to be. Wrapping middle. They see March. I think they saw him. Yeah, they saw him for a split second. Soul Catcher's applied though. Pugna lose all that life, but they use his Drain Life, but it's canceled. Gold snaps and the Thunderclap in from Forev. Soul Catcher, Purge, too much damage.
He's just playing an Enforcer right now. He's in every fight. Oh, they're just gonna go for Roche. 15 minutes in. They have Alacrity.
Play it. Grimstork will see this.
What can they do though?
Exactly.
Resolution has enough money for the Battle Fury, but this hero needs another item or two before he's really ready to fight.
It's gonna die. Yeah, he saw Darkseer was surging over, but they weren't gonna make it in time. Searches that Spirit Breaker. Oh, slowing down. Cinder Brew. Auto attacks connecting. Puts on another ward though, so trying to save his teammate. He has Drain Life, only maybe use it defensively. Yeah, he's gonna try to heal him up. Well played, but it still doesn't matter. Too much damage, and now Pugna's dead because of that probably. That Primal Split comes out, Penitence applied, and will take care of himself.
First Creep dies.
Doesn't matter. With the double kill, MSS also gets picked off at the top lane. Meanwhile, Milan and Bryo come together.
It kind of goes back. I mean, this is why Purge was removed from Diffusal Blade, because it is one of the most powerful parts of the game. And they have two sources. They've got the Shadow Demon, they've got these Purge creeps from Chen. It just shows how strong it is.
Yeah. So it continues to be the resolution show, and we're using that term a lot, but that's welcome to Forward Gaming, and really any team that resolution's on seems like it is. The guy's just so good, and they rely on him as their carry, of course, but Phantom Assassin, Yasha's coming up next. I'm trying to think of like what's like an item that would really do it from here. Is this a BKB game? Would be a difference maker, I suppose so. Yargut's an Invoker, Shadow Demon can be annoying.
100%. He's going to go Manta first just to get rid of the various annoying things like the Purge, Penitence as well, and Cold Snap, but it'll likely be a couple defensive items on him. Though I think he's most likely going to go for a damage or a Abyssal Blade or something like that in between, perhaps, but he's going to have to be very careful about when he gets the BKB.
Forward Gaming thinking about wrapping around in there, but backing off, realizing it wasn't going to happen. Bottom lane's being pushed in by Darkseer. He has a mech now. Really haven't seen Darkseer yet in much impact in this game. Haven't seen him in the wall even once. Now they're gonna find Brewmaster, but yeah, you see Universe just surges himself and runs. It just shows you how scared they are of this Brewmaster right now and the Satyr nearby. It's the bane.
Bryle gets recalled.
And that's a kill. See, this really is making me want to play this hero now, but I know I'm gonna go into a pub game and like start recalling people and they're just gonna be pissed off at me. And, like,
ping, 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 ping. Yeah, it's more of like a Battle Cup hero for sure.
Yeah, the coordination is all about. Milan? He's setting up. That's the Sunstrike, the coordination. Speaking of it, Yuar's dead? Maybe? Drain Life? The Purge? Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Purge goes off, he goes down. Phantom Assassin is coming in though.
Universe trying to burn down Milan.
Uh-oh, Moo's in trouble. Moo's caught by Resolution. Milan's trying to evade this whole time. Spiritbreaker charging in. He does have a Sunder. He does. He's going to center the PA. And now PA's the one that's in trouble. Welcome to Sunder. However, recall, yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, I guess that's a Divine Favor. That region and everything else. So they will lose a Spirit Breaker now in response to this. And he just recalls in Milan after he healed up at the fountain.
Yeah, and Moo is going to go heal up. He has Metamorphosis. They're going to recall him as well. They're going to go high ground right here. Brewmaster Split is available as well. And hello, Terrorblade. Full health, full mana.
Yeah, I like Invoker's build too. Valuing the Yules, you know, we see a lot of Urnicorth, but getting the Yules before going that Aghanims at this point. But he really hasn't needed the Axe. Just very comfortable without it, and clearly not necessary to crap. Oh my god, Terrorblade gets low. Remember, he has an Aegis, but this is a meta pop, so I do not want to lose that.
Very, very low.
Brewmaster though jumps in, Pugna overextended, got a little too antsy right there, and he explodes. 35 seconds going to be taken out for Darkseer. Lifted up throughout all this. He still hasn't evolved. Throws on the Ion Shell on a Phantom Assassin.
Moon might go down. He doesn't have Sunder for 10 seconds.
Yeah, he's dead here for sure. But now, can they get him out? Soulbind is still ready as well. Here we go. There's the wall. Oh, not really the best catch of the century. And
most of it kind of in the wall there itself.
Yeah, that's the new vector targeting that I think threw him off a little bit. So obviously he has tons of history playing this hero. That was pretty off though. Either way, even if he gets it in the right spot, it really doesn't make it. In that case. So good push though from J-Storm. They did exactly what they needed to. They hit the pressure. Well, I suppose they didn't kill the Tier 3 tower actually, but as Sets goes down, it just doesn't stop, man. These crits just constantly coming out. The Tier 3 tower does live though, and
I was reading the skill. We've kind of been reading it wrong. It is an 80% chance to crit when he activates it. So
yeah, no, that's what I mentioned earlier. That's what I was like saying though. It's 80%. They still should be not critting. It feels like it is 100% though. Middle lane, fight continues. Divine Favor up on Bryle, so it's going to help keep him alive as the bash procs come out from SVG as well as a Hand of God. So Bryle stays alive in our Resolution. Running away, Mech heals him up. Darkseer throws up the Surge. Iron Shell applied as well. They're going back in on the side of Forward Gaming. Moving forward, look at that. Brewmaster Tornado comes through though. There's a Soulbind until they pull it back in with the vacuum as well. The double trade life coming out from Pugna. And they're both going to go down. Terrorblade and the Brewmaster. That was a combo right there. Bryle. He got crit, he gets the nice Yules up though. There's a Ghost Walk, but he's still seen. Does he have Just this time? He does. Yep. He's got the Dust. Divine Favor is applied, but it doesn't matter. Too much damage. And now we're seeing Resolution and what he can do.
And just like that, game swings back the other way. J-Storm getting overconfident, trying to just stick around this tier 2 without the Aegis. And that could be a pretty big mistake going forward.
Yeah. What is that? That color throws me off. Again, we had this discussion the other day.
Sanjiasha.
Yeah, I get it, but it's seeing one color for so long, and then I'm like, wait, what the hell is this? Changing Yasha though. Finished on Phantom Assassin. What do we think of that, by the way? Going the S and Y in full over maybe the Manta or even just the Yasha and a BKB. Why the S and Y, you think?
The extra tankiness from the strength stats and the stats resistance pretty good against Invoker, Brew, and the Shadow Demon. So, yeah, I'm okay with it.
He does have that BKB queued up next, of course. We talked about how, no doubt, it's going to be so powerful this game for him. That's also on Terrorblade, actually. Okay.
Probably also didn't want to go Manta and BKB. That seems like too much defensive items. And so opting to go for sort of like a hybrid, you know, stats resistance doing some work to some of these disables, and then the BKB being 100% required in this game.
Actually, on that note, I wonder, is Soul Catcher dispellable? It is dispellable, so yeah, I guess the Manta, as well as even the BKB at that moment, would potentially be good to have against it, but anyways, going to BKB, they push bottom tower. Ags, again, still not finishing Invoker. Talked about that earlier. Is just about 1,000 gold away.
Dire's bottom tower is
and those 2-second cooldowns will be coming out. And Pug, no, ooh, that was a close call. He's out just before they find him. Darkseer may not be the most action-oriented game for him so far, but he's got Guardian Greaves now. Fantastic toys, building pretty much the same way he built last game. Minus a Blink Dagger, I guess, but
yeah, we'll see that come out eventually, I would imagine. But they haven't really been utilizing the Spear Breaker plus Darkseer combo. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's been working out for them. As Resolution farming very well now, and moves Terrorblade. He's going for a MKB next, so trying to just straight up counter the PA as much as possible.
Yeah. Back to that point, though, about the combo. early on they were trying it, but again, with great reactions of Bryle, the constant porting of Chen, I think they've kind of given up on this idea that it's just not going to work. Let's not force the issue. It can be fun, but if I does break out, you know, try to take advantage of it, sure, but sending Spirit Breaker across the map and ganking him, that's clearly not their playstyle this game anymore, even if that was the intention.
Yep, that's fine. Good adaptation against, I mean, there's so many purges, right? The Tornado from Invoker, and then the Creep, and the Shadow Demon itself.
DP out from the top lane as they get the tier 1 tower. You see that is Terrorblade coming in. You mentioned the MKB, 2,600 gold saved up currently for him. Now deal with that blur. How's the axe coming for Shadow Demon? Yeah, he's not building it. He's gonna go Blink Dagger. Yeah, at least next, and of course good to have two, but probably see it next if possible. Smoke play. They're going right down middle. There we go. The surge is put up. Look at Spirit Breaker just shoots forward on Bryle. They catch him. Disruption will save in turn though. Primal Split used. Resolution possibly could be still with Brawl dead. Now he's going to go after the Stormbrew League. He kills him off the bat. Now he wants the fire one. They lift up. That's Darkseer lifted up currently.
They recall and move at full strength here.
Yeah, he's good to go. So nobody dead throughout all that. But Primal Split was used. It's going to be coming back together. Can Forward Gaming find another chance? Because Primal Split's on cooldown for 100 seconds. Oh, they got the Ogre Frost Mage that they're applying armor now with. Still level 1 Holy Pursuit. It's just so weird seeing that on this hero. Right, he only needs 1 creep.
Yep.
And they're forcing a Roach under. I don't know about this.
Gonna help.
They got damage though. It's happening quickly. Dire team is not reacting in time. They don't know. They catch somebody. Okay, they catch middle lane onto Milan right there, but he's just distracting. Yeah, that's an Aegis pickup for Moo. That was the plan all along. Now it is 5 versus 4.
Going in now.
Aegis has a charge once again from Spirit Breaker. Meatball though, great placement. It's a tight path in here. Brewmaster silence out the Resolution, jumps in the Sunstrike coming out. It's not really going to connect though. Surge applied to Resolution, running around fast. As a result, he gets back to his team. He has the BKB. Of course, didn't need to use it there. And Milan bought back, that's why they choose to retreat. So Aegis is up though on Terrorblade.
There's a double damage bottom that Radiant knows about. It looks like Forward's looking to take a fight with meta being down.
I just love this, man.
Oh my god, the Spirit Breaker.
Zooms in. Divine Favor. Milan's dead. He couldn't disruption in time. Drain life also happening on Brewmaster. Again, no Primal Split just yet. He's silenced up as well. The pullback with the vacuum and down goes Brew. He could buy back if necessary, but now we're starting to see it. It's like they heard us. They're elevated. All right, you want to see the combo? Now we're going to show you the combo.
Well, that is so scary to see as a support. Ion Shell Surge, bulldozing Spirit Breaker, just charging at you like 1,500 movement speed.
I would say you have no time to react, but to Milan's credit, he has been doing a decent job of somewhat reacting with disruption, so props there, but it's still, it's absurd.
Great aggressive move by Forward, recognizing that this is a very strong timing, even though there was an Aegis on Terrorblade. Without the Metamorphosis, the hero really just doesn't feel like a full danger to them at all.
Yeah. So Terrorblade, the MKB again, but as far as surviving goes, still feeling perhaps a bit scared. Clearly Forward Gaming's come together now, and yes, Resolution is just crazy farm, but it's definitely team. Oh, is that the real one? That is. They found Moo. Jumps in, the Sunder comes out, but Resolution still might chase it. Although cold snap's happening, pops BKB. He's committed for this kill. He's gonna die first. Nice. Resolution goes down. That Sunder ends up working out. Another strike onto Moo. They still want the kill. Of course, no more Sunder. Nether Blast will finish him. That was just an Aegis, though, remember. And they commit 2 deaths for it. In fact, probably gonna be a third. MSS is also dead. Yeah, that was time. Phantom Assassin got 2 ballsy.
And does have buyback, but meta is up, so they're gonna look to force those for sure.
Whoops.
And it kind of goes back to what we were talking about in the draft, right? PA, the entire purpose of the hero is to dive and jump on somebody, and Terrorblade is very good against heroes that do that.
Double buyback, PA's holding hers. That means it's just going to be a melee Rax kill though at this point. So almost curious on the double buybacks, honestly. It's like, why at that point? Maybe they hoped that J-Storm would fall back, be scared, but they were not. And PA's just gonna wait it out. They're
Yeah,
at least lose another tier 3 though. Primal split. Yeah, they're definitely losing the tier 3, but exactly, he can't buy back now. It's that awkward spot. The wall's put down. That will delay things.
A little better wall, but still kind of awkward positioning. Doesn't even close off the entire base.
So again, trying to make use of that vector targeting. But comes back together. Good job by Brew. Blinks out. And he's gonna TP.
Look at the Spear Breaker.
That time Primal's pretty fast himself though with that Ghost Walk. Goes out the heals and he will stay alive. Gets out of there. So they got the top racks. Middle tier 3's also destroyed. Phantom Assassin. She's trying to build a Desolator next. She does have the triple
dagger.
blade.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see that combo. All the daggers. It's the second time we've seen that actually from Phantom Assassin though, where he's jumped in. There's also at this top lane earlier in the game. Kind of jumped in onto the Terrorblade, trying to go for the kill, hoping maybe just for a lucky crit, but the Sunder comes out and then he dies in return. Same thing in the jungle.
Kind of the nature of the hero in this matchup. You just roll the dice, hope for a double crit, wishing that you had the Drunken Brawler.
Well, you know what he needed to do? He needed to pop BKB, because actually, yeah, with that change,
That's
obviously, if you used it beforehand, then that Sunder never happened, so. Double damage picked up by Moo. Some bounty rune control.
You are struggling to have as much impact as he did last game. He's quite underfarmed here on this Pugna and kind of just been playing with his team the whole time. Not able to accumulate nearly as much farm as most Pugnas do with their split push.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Aegis has been reclaimed. Or it was killed, never mind. It would have been reclaimed if that was still up. He has the cheese now, though, instead. And that could also come into play the next time an engagement takes place. Tier 2 top tower almost dead. Crimson on Darkseer, you said? Yeah.
Yep.
Terrorblade sends in the illusions. But Phantom Assassin's already here. Clear it out. Has that Abyssal Blade now queued up. So not going to Deso.
Yeah, it's a little too late for that. Needs some more control to be able to lock down this Terrorblade.
How's Chen doing? Level 3 Holy Persuasion now. Alright, he can start building an army. 14, cast range. Divine Favor cooldown. Wow, really? Level 15, Divine Favor cooldown. So that makes it a 10-second cooldown from 20. Dang. What's the uptime on that? 12 seconds. So yeah, you could... I wonder if they stack on the same target, actually.
Probably. Most HP regen things do.
Yeah. And the attack damage at that point, too. So you could have a 2-second window. Plus damage, even.
Smoke up. Smoke into smoke.
Smoke on smoke action. Oh, Milan. He got caught in that flank. He goes down. There's a better wall. Definitely the Soulbind is up as well. The bash forward moves in a bad spot, but he's holding his ground for the time being. Gets crit a couple of times. I believe that he's under right there. No, he actually ate the cheese. It looks like Resolution is still holding his ground. He still has that Soulbind member kicking it off in time. And somebody, Resolution's all himself. He's going to use it on him. The bash part's running down. Goes Moo in the end. Resolution wins the battle. Chen, he's being beat down by SPG. Bryle, can he get out? No, the dust spots him and falls to the ground with a stifling dagger crit. Man, they were toe-to-toe right there. Terrorblade versus Phantom Assassin, and yeah, the bash procs definitely helped.
Yeah, so did the BKB.
Exactly. Early BKB.
Not allowing the Sunder. I mean, no buyback on Invoker, no buyback on Chen, no Metamorphosis on this Terrorblade. Looks like we're going to equalize these racks at the very least.
Power's definitely dead. Send no Metamorphosis or BKB. Melange is going to spawn some illusions. And they're going to send in the illusion army. A little bit of damage. Crimson Guard's still ready to be used by Universe in case it gets a little scary. And yeah, he is going to use it there. I was going to say he's actually taking some decent damage.
Oh my god, Rezo keeps critting, or keeps stunning himself with the self-attack from Cinderbrew.
Oh, does he?
I was wondering why he kept getting bashed, and it's him bashing himself.
Oh, that's what that was. Yeah. Self damage. That's actually something else we didn't even really think about, huh? Holy crap. Yeah. Cinderbrew against Phantom Assassin. That's a 35% chance self-attack. Puts that down when PA is trying to go for a beatdown on somebody or a Terrorblade or having that longer battle. So I'm sure she's doing some good damage to herself, honestly. Obviously, it's hard to tell that in the midst of the fight, but...
Pretty hilarious interaction.
It is. Probably a fair amount of self-damage. And it's like, it's the attack, right? So she can actually crit herself.
I believe so. I haven't seen it yet, but I've definitely seen her bash herself, so you'd have to imagine that the crit does proc as well.
That's the case, yeah. That's scary in itself. Minute 40 before Roshan spawns. Abyssal Blade finished in full for Phantom Assassin. Master has a gem now too. All scouting out with some Sun Strikes. Phantom Assassin's level 23, so gonna be the first one to hit 25 in this game. 25% blur evasion. You are up against an MKB though already. I wonder if he's just actually gonna go the coup de grace.
Yeah, I think you always go coup de grace. Even if he wasn't against the MKB. It's just, you know, so much damage, especially when you're trying to burst down the Terrorblade. The burst is so important.
Coup de grace. Something call it.
Nobody calls it that.
America.
The MSS does have a Hex online, so we got Soulbind Hex combo available. And double Abyssal Blade also available. That's pretty dirty.
No, the combo's just got a lot better. For sure. Nether Strike, Abyssal Blade, Scythe, the Drain Life we saw earlier, Stifling Dagger. They have plenty of single target abilities to take advantage of. That Soulbind. I'm going to be looking out for it, Brewmaster. They're both most certainly camping Roshan. There is a Satyr in here, so the Radiant team will know right away in about 18 seconds. Blur pops, that sounds weird.
And they smoke right behind the PA. Out of vision.
Double damage.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. And Roshan's gonna spawn in 2 seconds. Check the pit. Check the pit. Roshan! Yay!
Oh, there it is. 2,800 damage crit. Yikes.
I mean, that timing could not have been any better. A double damage into literally Roshan spawning that second he went in. Terrorblade will see this, but it's too late, I think.
It is definitely too late.
They're kind of blocking them out already. Darkseer, he's got a wall ready to go. Over here, I believe it's all the Primal Split, but they're killing Milan. Milan's dead. Brew is in, but Resolution picks up the Aegis, and now Brew immediately regrets his decision. Back over to the left. I'll lift up on somebody over there. Down here. Sorry, guys, trying to find the actual fight. There's just so much going on. Milan buys back, though. MSS is getting low here to use that Soulbind. Throws up the Scythe on top of Terrorblade. Grep as well, but MSS, too much damage in the end. Back here. SPG went in pretty deep. He's going to fall because of that. The buyback from Brewmaster.
Yeah,
throwing him off a bit. Yeah, Phantom Assassin got all three things. Aegis, Cheese, and Refresher Shard.
They forgot to pick up the gem.
He only has so many spots, man. I guess he could have dropped the Wraith Band.
He could have also told his teammate, hey, we're standing literally right next to a gem. But probably forgot at that point, and Radiant, they're like, oh, gem, vision. This is nice.
We'll take it right back. Thank you very much. The level 25 Phantom Assassin, though, and yeah, the coup de grace. Obvious choice there.
Couple buybacks forced out as well. And Passover Refresher to anybody? Drop it in the base.
He's not going to keep it himself, that's for sure.
It's on Courier. I mean, double BKB is very strong, so is double Abyssal Blade, but probably going to give it to MSS for a potentially quad Hex. That sounds pretty nasty.
Double Wall from Darkseer is also potentially good against Terrorblade too, but yeah, the ways the walls haven't necessarily been having the most impact, so.
It's a very polite way of putting it, Bricky.
Even if they have been landing, it's more so JStorm's been doing a good job of avoiding it, I think, to getting too clumped up.
Yeah.
Vacuum really hasn't changed too much. Well, you know he definitely knows how to use that. Still haven't seen that much of it though this game.
Yeah, he doesn't have a Blink Dagger yet, so it's much more difficult to play Darkseer this game. It's really just kind of gone for that aura, sort of very, I'm here supporting my team in the fight build.
Phantom Assassin his own MKB about here. There's also some bounty runes that are still here that no one's picked up yet for 4 minutes. Still not going to pick them up. I think they're there still.
March knows. He's going to go pick them up.
He is, isn't he? Here he goes on a mission. 1. There's going to be 2. Oh, if PA finds him though, that'd be one. Hey, you know what? He got both bounty runes. Yay. Uh-oh.
Oh, the night vision. Literally right on the edge of it.
Yep. See him. I just was waiting for a dagger for one shot. Darkseer buys his own gem, so they end up just investing one themselves.
MKB complete on the PA. Anticipating. Oh, there's the butterfly finished up on move.
Invoker, BKB.
Pressure is on MSS. That Hex, double Soulbind, double Scythe of Vice.
Would Soulbind connect to the same target?
I'm not sure. I've never used a double
Yeah.
Soulbind before.
That's one of those crazy theory crafting things, right? Where it's like if it does connect to the same target, then does it even do multiple instances of the multiple? So like, I don't know.
Yeah, can you, I mean, does it create like a triangle of units who can't move if you latch it to a third person, or? Not sure.
Well, maybe we'll find out. Double damage rune again. He's pinging it out for PA. Solution heading over. Invoker, level 20. He's 21 now, but he has a Cataclysm challenge, so something else to look for in these fights.
Yeah, I gotta say, the change to PA with the Phantom Strike just giving attack speed is one of the best things that's happened to this hero in a long time. It just allows her to farm so much faster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that wasn't most certainly a weakness for her in the early game, and it was kind of an answer to it. They kill the top shrine now as well. Who's up here? That would be Invoker. Keep being out though.
Double damage bottle by resolution.
Oh yeah, BKB and MKB in the backpack. That's an expensive backpack.
Kind of like his PL last game where he has half of his inventory in the backpack.
Just like the PL game last game, it's this time on Phantom Assassin. He is the massive threat that J-Storm just cannot seem to figure out no matter how many times they try.
Time's out. Smoke wraparound on this BA.
Yeah, they want to go. He just jumps in. Remember, yeah, the his time, as he said, he swaps the BKB and knows what he has that. He is going to activate it. Stifling Dagger's coming out. Crit actually got to move with the bash proc from a range of the Stifling Dagger. Charges the Milan on the backline as well. The Soulbind is up. The double sheep. Invoker's caught with Milan on top of that. Pops it just, goes for the nether strike right there. He's distracting both these heroes, I suppose, but now it's in a bad spot. Is Spirit Breaker trying to charge away? Not going to happen. They keep chasing. Did buyback so far. The only death move. And now pops his own BKB. SPG will finally fall, as will Pugna. Resolution, he's figuring he doesn't want to go. He kept on sitting in the outskirts right there. He finally goes back in, and now he kills Milan for the dieback, and now he wants more. He's out for more blood. Forev still has 3 more seconds on that Drunken Prowler. It's not going to be up in time. He goes down as well. And Moo, his Metamorphosis running out.
Just crit herself to death.
PA, yeah, the crit's coming out on herself. That's what we're talking about. Ultra kill for Moo. Are you kidding me? The buybacks keep happening though, including Phantom Assassin. Does she have bots? I believe she does. Yeah, she is botsing into the middle lane. She's running over. They're trying to get back. The dagger comes out though. Essential one shot on it. Shan, the charge in from SBG. Bryle, he pops the BKB. Oh, the Soulbind on 2. The double dagger going in for the auto attack. The double dig on as well. The sheep comes out. Terrorblade's dead. He buys back. No meta though. And Bryle will fall to the ground. 4 are dead with no buyback. And that should do it. Forward Gaming gonna take game number 2, it looks like, and move on to the playoffs here of the major qualifiers.
Wow, what a fight at the end there. PA killing herself and then killing everybody else.
Just needed to make them feel like they had a chance, I suppose. Yeah, that Brewmaster is a bit of an answer to PA, no doubt, but you see Moo right here. Why not make a try? It's not going to work, though. He's dead, and it's official. Forward Gaming is moving on as the GGs come out. Like I said, 3 teams qualify. 4 teams going to be in those playoffs, so very good odds now for Forward Gaming. They'll face the second place team as well out of Group A. That's the other important thing.